Did you know that carp, once considered a humble pond dweller, is now the star of a billion-dollar global industry, with some giants weighing over 100 kilograms? In this video, we'll dive into the fascinating world of modern carp farming and processing, where massive harvests, surprising techniques, and some truly giant fish await. Whether you're into aquaculture or just curious how your fish dinner gets to the plate, this is a journey you won't want to miss. Carp are some of the most fascinating and diverse freshwater fish you'll ever come across. From goldfish, originally bred from wild carp in China, to the elegant koi found in Japanese water gardens, these fish come in a surprising variety of shapes, colors, and sizes. Some, like the long-bodied grass carp, are herbivores that help manage aquatic vegetation, while others like common and mirror carp can reach over 4 feet long and weigh up to a whopping 105 kilograms. They're not just big, they're survivors too, with lifespans that can stretch up to 38 years or more, unless you catch them and put them in a frying pan. Beyond that, carp carry deep cultural meaning in places like Japan, where they symbolize strength and determination. The journey of carp farming typically begins by sourcing healthy young carp from hatcheries. These fish are carefully selected and released into large, well-managed ponds. Pond farming provides an ideal environment for carp to grow, allowing farmers to control water quality, feeding, and overall fish health more easily. Carp are known for their impressive size and fascinating behavior. Carp are bottom feeders, using their sensitive barbels to search for food in murky waters. They're curious, adaptable, and quite social, often seen swimming in groups and exploring their environment. However, in some regions, carp are considered an invasive species that stir up sediment and disrupt local ecosystems. In carp farms, these fish enjoy a varied diet that can include grains, commercial pellets, worm-mixed feed, and even small fish. Feeding process is typically done in a controlled and efficient way, farmers often scattering food across the water surface. These feeding sessions usually happen at scheduled times each day to ensure the carp get enough nutrients without overfeeding. In some larger operations, floating feeding rings or feeding barges are used to keep the food in specific areas and reduce waste. Farmers are often very meticulous when it comes to breeding carp. To trigger spawning at the right time, these selected fish are given gentle, safe hormone injections that stimulate reproduction. Once ready, eggs and sperm are collected by hand, and artificial fertilization is carried out under controlled conditions to ensure the highest success rate and healthy offspring. After artificial fertilization, the fertilized carp eggs are carefully transferred to special spawning machines or dedicated hatching tanks. These tanks are designed to keep the water clean, oxygenated, and at an ideal temperature to support healthy development. It usually takes about 3 days for the eggs to hatch, depending on the water conditions. Once the carp eggs hatch, fish farms begin the important task of sorting and managing the young fish at different growth stages. The fry are first moved into smaller, controlled nursery tanks or ponds. As they develop into juvenile and then medium-sized carp, the fish are gradually transferred into separate, larger ponds based on their size and age. This step-by-step separation helps ensure that all fish have equal access to food and space, preventing overcrowding and reducing the risk of injury or stress. Harvest day is the busiest and most anticipated time on a carp farm. But before the full harvest begins, farmers will carefully select the biggest and healthiest carp to set aside as future brood stock. Carp harvesting is typically done using large seine nets. Farmers stretch these nets across the pond and slowly draw them in, gradually closing off the area to gather the fish into a tight group. Once the carp are corralled, workers begin lifting them out by hand or using large scooping nets. The fish are then carefully placed into water-filled containers or transport tanks, ready to be sorted, weighed, or delivered. This method ensures a smooth, efficient harvest while minimizing stress for the fish. Carp are harvested mainly for food, as they are a staple protein source in many countries, especially across Asia and parts of Europe. Globally, carp farming accounts for a significant portion of freshwater aquaculture, with millions of tons consumed each year, making them one of the most farmed and consumed fish species in the world. Once the truck full of fresh carp arrives at the processing plant, things move fast. The fish are quickly unloaded and sent through a rinsing system to clean off any debris. From there, it's all about precision. Workers and machines sort the carp by size and purpose, whether they're destined to be filleted, gutted, or sold whole. The factory buzzes with activity as automated cutters and skilled hands prepare the fish with care. Finally, the carp is packaged, sometimes fresh, sometimes vacuum-sealed or frozen, ready to make its way to markets around the world. It's a streamlined process designed to keep the fish as fresh and flavorful as possible from pond to plate. Carp meat is known for its mild, slightly sweet flavor and firm texture, although it can be a bit bony depending on the preparation. Carp is commonly fried, steamed, grilled, or cooked in soups and stews. In Central and Eastern Europe, Christmas carp is a holiday staple. In Asia, especially China and Vietnam, carp is often braised in rich, savory sauces or steamed whole with ginger and herbs. Its versatility makes it a valuable catch in both home kitchens and restaurant menus. Imagine an animal as strong as a tank, as fast as a sprinter, and as vital to the prairie as the grass itself. This is the American bison, a creature that once roamed freely in endless herds and now stands at the center of both conservation and cuisine. Follow us on an extraordinary journey through wild grasslands, careful ranching, and cutting-edge processing to uncover the full story of bison, an icon reborn. Massive, majestic, misunderstood. The American bison, often mistaken for buffalo, is one of North America's most iconic animals. Weighing up to a ton, standing nearly 2 meters tall, it's the largest land mammal on the continent. Bison have roamed the grasslands of North America for thousands of years. And despite their bulky frame, they're surprisingly athletic. Capable of running at 55 to 60 kilometers per hour, they can outrun most humans in seconds. With a shaggy hump, curved horns, and a powerful frame, The American bison is built for endurance and for survival in the harsh, open plains. Bison live in structured herds with clear hierarchies, but don't let their calm appearance fool you. Bison are wild animals, and when they feel threatened, they can become dangerously aggressive. During mating season, bulls compete by charging and locking horns, battling for dominance and the chance to mate. It's a test of strength, and only the strongest pass on their genes. But the bison's role goes beyond brute strength. By grazing and wallowing in dust, they help aerate the soil, disperse seeds, and maintain prairie biodiversity. Their natural behavior mimics controlled burning, helping restore grasslands and prevent overgrowth, benefiting hundreds of other species. Today, thousands of bison now live on private ranches across North America, where they are raised not only for conservation, but also for their meat, a lean, protein-rich alternative to traditional beef. Each herd is carefully managed and paired for breeding, ensuring genetic diversity and the long-term health of the species. Unlike wild bison, which fend entirely for themselves, ranch-raised bison benefit from regular health monitoring. Veterinarians and caretakers provide routine vaccinations, check for parasites, and make sure each animal has access to clean water and a balanced diet. Bison are typically grazed on natural pastures, where they feed on grasses, herbs, and forbs, maintaining their diet as close to their wild diet as possible. Farmers carefully feed bison a mix of natural pasture, hay, grains, and vitamin supplements to ensure their health, especially during colder months when grazing is limited. Once, over 30 million bison thundered across the American plains. But by the late 1800s, unchecked hunting drove them to the brink of extinction. By some estimates, fewer than 1,000 remained in the wild. Why? Mostly for their hides, and sometimes just for sport. Fortunately, conservationists and indigenous communities led efforts to save the species. Today, wild bison live mostly in protected areas like Yellowstone National Park in the U.S. and parts of Saskatchewan, Canada. They roam in herds, grazing on prairie grass and shaping entire ecosystems as they move. In places like Yellowstone, helicopters are used to track herds, and individual bison are tagged with health monitors. Wildlife teams even administer vitamins and nutritional support to ensure their survival in extreme conditions. The bison meat industry processes over 200,000 bison annually in North America alone. In the processing plant, first, the meat is carefully inspected for quality, including checking its texture, color, and overall freshness. Once the meat passes quality control, it moves on to the cutting stage. The bison carcasses are broken down into various cuts like ribeye steaks, tenderloin, and sirloin. Did you know? A single bison can yield over 270 kilograms, 600 pounds, of boneless, trimmed meat, enough to serve thousands of high-protein meals. Plus, bison meat has up to 25% more protein and less fat and calories than beef, while being rich in iron, zinc, and vitamin B12. Today, demand for bison meat is growing in North America as consumers seek healthier, eco-friendly alternatives to beef. Packaged meat is distributed to grocery stores and restaurants across the region. From ancient grasslands to your dinner plate, the journey of the American bison is a powerful story of survival, sustainability, and respect for nature. Thank you, and see you next time. Hello, fellow chicken enthusiasts! Have you ever wondered about the Brahma chicken, one of the world's largest chicken breeds? What are the challenges of raising these giants? Let's find out. In this article, we'll reveal everything you need to know about this special breed, from characteristics, care, to interesting facts that few people know. So, don't take your eyes off. Let's get started. Brahma chickens have a fascinating history that goes back to the mid-19th century. They were developed right here in the United States, but their roots trace back to chickens imported from the port of Shanghai, China. Their impressive size made them a popular choice for meat production in the 1850s, and they quickly became the go-to chicken for American farmers. Some Brahmas were even sent to England, where they became a hit at poultry shows thanks to their size and beauty. From the 1850s to the 1930s, Brahmas were the stars of the poultry world, mainly prized for their meat. Many farms prefer raising Brahma chickens due to their calm temperament and high-quality meat and egg production. They are commonly raised in various poultry farming systems, including enclosed coops, partitioned concrete coops, free-range setups, and pasture-raised systems, making them a versatile choice for farmers. Brahmas are well-suited for cold climates, thanks to their thick, downy feathers and pea comb, which help protect them from frostbite. Their feathered feet add extra insulation, and they tend to be quieter than many other breeds. Due to their large size, they require more space and bigger nesting boxes, but their gentle nature allows them to get along well with other chickens, making them a great addition to any flock. These Brahma chickens, often called the king of chickens, are known for their massive size and regal appearance. These gentle giants quickly gained popularity for their impressive size and dual-purpose qualities, making them a favorite on farms and in poultry exhibitions. Brahma roosters can weigh between 12 to 14 pounds, while hens typically range from 10 to 12 pounds. Despite their large frame, they move gracefully and elegantly, their soft, dense feathers extending down their legs and feet. They come in stunning color variations, light, dark, and buff, each featuring intricate patterns and shading. Brahma chickens are super chill. They're known for their laid-back personalities and even have a reputation for being huggable. Don't get me wrong, they can stand up for themselves when needed, but they generally prefer to avoid drama. and get along well with other birds. These gentle giants can live for 7 to 9 years, making them a long-term commitment. Hardy and adaptable, Brahmas thrive on a balanced diet of grains, seeds, greens, and insects, ensuring they receive the necessary nutrients for optimal health and growth. Their excellent foraging skills allow them to find natural food sources when given space to roam, reducing feed costs for farmers. In addition, farmers often mix foods such as green vegetables, seeds, and rice with poultry bran to feed them. During the breeding season, the farmer prepares for mating by grouping one healthy rooster with 3 to 4 hens. Only strong, disease-free chickens with desirable traits are selected to ensure high-quality offspring. In the best conditions, Brahma hens usually lay about 25 to 30 eggs in a clutch. Compared to other chicken breeds, this number of eggs is quite stable and large. Brahma eggs are usually light brown. The eggshells are usually thicker and stronger than other types of eggs. A number of eggs will be harvested for immediate consumption. Brahma eggs are highly appreciated for their quality, thick yolks, and delicious taste. The remaining eggs will be washed, marked and put into incubators to ensure the highest hatching rate. Newly hatched Brahma chicks typically have soft yellow or light brown feathers. They are known for their robust health and strong adaptability. From the moment they hatch, Brahma chicks are noticeably larger than most other chicken breeds, and their legs already show early signs of feathering, a distinct trait of the breed. They will be vaccinated soon. This is extremely important to ensure they grow healthily and prevent infectious diseases. Once the chicks are strong and healthy, and they reach an appropriate age, they are transferred to a larger coop, where they can continue growing and adapting to their environment. What truly sets the Brahma chicken apart is their calm, docile nature, paired with their striking looks and towering stature. Known for their strong egg production, especially in colder months, Brahmas are as practical as they are beautiful. With their dignified demeanor and commanding presence, they remain one of the most iconic and beloved chicken breeds in the world. Brahma chickens are prized for their firm, flavorful meat, making them perfect for a variety of dishes such as boiling, steaming, stir-frying, grilling, and cooking with porridge. Their meat is leaner than some other breeds, with a slightly chewy texture and a naturally rich, sweet taste. Thanks to their impressive size, each Brahma chicken yields a generous amount of meat. If you've enjoyed this journey, don't forget to check out more fascinating farming processes from around the world on our channel. See you next time. Ever wondered how your favorite coconut products make their way from the tree to your table? In this video, we're taking you behind the scenes to explore the incredible journey of coconuts, starting from the moment they're harvested to becoming refreshing coconut water, rich coconut milk, creamy coconut oil, and even dried coconut. Known as a tropical fruit, coconuts thrive in warm climates and are widely grown across tropical and subtropical regions worldwide. Large coconut plantations are commonly found in countries with warm, humid climates, especially across Southeast Asia. First things first, the process begins with the coconut harvesters carefully selecting mature coconuts, ensuring they're just right for harvesting. Workers use long bamboo poles with attached hooks. They skillfully remove the coconuts from the trees. After being harvested, the coconuts are gathered at a central collection point. Our precious fruits will then go through an initial trimming process. Here, the green outer husk is carefully removed, leaving behind the brown shell. Once this step is done, the coconuts are ready to be transported to coconut processing factories, where they'll be turned into a variety of both useful and delicious products. Did you know coconuts play a big role in many cuisines around the world? But before we can enjoy that fresh coconut water, there's a whole process that takes place behind the scenes. Once the coconuts are harvested, they're transported to a processing facility where the transformation begins. To prepare fresh coconut water, the process starts with workers using a punching machine to make a small hole in each coconut. Once the hole is made, the coconuts are turned upside down, allowing the water to naturally drain out. After it's collected, the coconut water is carefully filtered and then packed into cartons or cans, ready to be enjoyed as a refreshing tropical drink. To get the fresh, white coconut meat, workers first remove the tough brown shell using a specialized machine. This process reveals the clean, white flesh inside, also known as the coconut kernel. Once separated, the coconut meat goes through several rounds of careful washing to ensure it's clean and free from any impurities. After that, each piece is inspected for quality, to make sure only the best coconut meat moves on to the next stage of processing. The process of making rich coconut cream and creamy coconut milk starts with fresh, white coconut meat. First, the coconut meat is finely grated to help release its natural oils and flavor. Then it's mixed with warm water and pressed to extract the thick, flavorful liquid. This first press gives us coconut cream, which is rich, smooth, and full of coconut taste. After that, the same coconut meat is pressed again with more water to create a lighter version, coconut milk. Both are then filtered to remove any remaining bits, resulting in smooth, velvety coconut cream and milk, ready to be used in cooking, baking, or enjoyed in your favorite tropical dishes. Ever wonder how they make desiccated coconut? Well, they take fresh, white coconut meat. Then, it's shredded to the right texture and dried with hot air. This keeps the flavor strong while getting rid of the water. After a quick cool down and quality check, it's ready to go. Simple as that. To get the liquid gold we all know and love, coconut oil, the process starts with drying out the shredded coconut meat until it holds only about 20% moisture. Once it's properly dehydrated, it's sent into a pressing machine, often called an expeller or screw press. This machine uses strong mechanical force to break open the oil cells in the coconut meat, releasing the natural oils inside. The extracted coconut oil is then collected, bottled, or placed in containers, ready to be shipped and enjoyed by people all around the world. Coconuts are amazing. We all know they're delicious in food. Coconut water is a refreshing drink on its own, or can be used in smoothies and cocktails. Coconut milk and coconut cream add rich, creamy texture to curries, soups, desserts, and baked goods, while dried coconut is often used as a topping for various dishes. Basically, coconuts aren't just yummy, they're super useful for health and beauty as well. Did you know that every year we throw away a staggering 50 million tons of coconut husks? But instead of just letting them pile up, smart people are turning them into tough, green products like coir rope and those rough coir mats you see. First, they shred the husks into excellent fibers. Then, they twist these fibers together super tightly to make strong ropes that can bend without breaking. For the mats, they weave the fibers carefully, kind of like how they used to do things by hand. To make them last even longer, they give them a quick singe with a flame, which makes the fibers stronger and better at handling water and wear. Finally, they bundle everything up nicely and ship it out all over the world.